So hello friends, now we are moving to the next sum. A Metro Mutual Fund Company has the following assets under it on the close of the business as on. So there are different, this is a mutual fund company and there are different companies. This mutual fund company has purchased shares of these different companies. So number of shares which their mutual fund company has purchased is given below. Then we have the price on 1st February. This is the market price per share. And then we have a price 2nd February. This is the market price per share. And the total number of units the fund is having is 6 lakh units. Calculate the net asset value of the fund. Okay. Then assuming Mr. A submits a check of 30 lakhs to the mutual fund and the mutual fund manager of this company purchases 8,000 shares of MD Limited. Okay. And the balance amount is held in bank. In such a case, what would be the position of the fund? And the third question is find new net asset value of the fund as on 2nd February 2012. So friends, the chapter is the sum is divided into 3 subparts. Right now what we are going to solve is we have to calculate the net asset value of the fund, and we are taking the position of 1st February, and we are going to answer the first part of the question. Okay, it's very simple, the first part. So now we are moving to the first part 1 of the question. We are going to calculate the NAV, right? So calculation of NAV as on as on 1st February 2012. Okay, 1st February 2012. So we have 20,000 shares and the market price of the share is 20. So what we are going to find is NAV. So NAV is nothing but the total of all assets. So I can say it is net assets, and this we have to divide by the net asset value. This we have to divide by the number of units. So now what we are going to do is we are going to find the net asset value. So net asset value I am going to find. Here in this sum, the net asset value is the sum of all the market price of the shares, purchased by the mutual fund. So it has been purchased by the mutual fund. So 20,000 shares and 20 is the market price. Okay, so 20,000 shares and 20 is the market price. Then we have 30,000 shares and 312.40 is the market price. Okay, so 30,000 shares and 312.40 is the market price. Okay, then 20,000 shares and 361.20. Okay, so 20,000 shares and 361.20. Then 20,000 and 361.20. Then 60,000 shares and 505.10. Okay, then we have 60,000 shares and I've forgotten the value, 505.10. Okay, so 505.10. So now we are going to calculate. So 20,000 into 20 is going to give me 4 lakhs. So 4 lakhs we are going to get the market value. Then 30,000 we are multiplying by 312.40. So 30,000 I will multiply by 312.40. So I will be getting 93,72,000. Then 20,000 we are going to multiply by 361.20. 361.20. So 20,000 we will multiply by 361.20. So I'm going to get 72,24,000 rupees. Then we have 60,000 and this have to multiply by 505.10. okay, so 60,000 into 505.10, this is going to give me 30306 and 3 zeros. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all these amounts, so I'll get the net asset value. So 4 lakhs plus 9372, okay, then 72,24,000, okay, 30306. so I'm going to get a value of 44,73,02,000. so it's 4 crore 73 lakh and 2,000. so I'm going to write the net asset value 473,02,000, and this I am going to divide by the number of units. So we have the total number of units, which is 6 lakhs. So I'm going to divide by the number of units, which is 6 lakhs. So if I divide this by 6 lakhs, I'm going to get 78.84 approximately the NAV. So the NAV on 1st February is 78.84. So first part of the sum we have done it. Now let's move to the second part. Assuming Mr. A submits a check of 30 lakhs to the mutual fund. So, and the mutual fund manager of this company is purchasing 8,000 shares of MD Limited, and the balance amount is held in bank. In such a case, what would be the position of the fund? So right now what we are going to do is we are going to find the position of the fund, and this position we are going to find as on 2nd February. Okay, so Mr. A is giving a check of 30 lakhs. Okay, so what I will do, we are going for the part second of the sum. Now Mr. A is giving I think how much? Mr. A is giving 30 lakhs to the fund. Okay, so Mr. A is giving, this is the fund manager. So Mr. A is giving 30 lakh rupees to the fund manager. Okay, so the fund manager has to give certain number of units to Mr. A. So now friends, we have calculated the net asset value of the fund as on 1st February. So on 1st February we have a net asset value of 78.84 for 1 unit. So 1 unit is having a value of 78.84 rupees. So this is the number of units. The fund manager is going to give the number of units. So here we are going to calculate. 1 unit is costing 78.84 rupees. So this particular person, the investor, is giving 30 lakh rupees to the fund manager. So the fund manager is going to give how many units? So what we'll do, 30 lakh into 1 divide by 78.84 we will do. So we'll get the number of units. So what I'll do, 30 lakhs I'm going to divide by 78.84. So it comes to 38,051.7503. These number of units. So the fund manager is going to give to this investor 38,051.7503 units, and this investor is going to give 30 lakhs rupees to the fund manager. So we are reading further. Assuming one Mr. A submits a check of 30 lakhs to the mutual fund, okay, and the mutual fund manager of this company now is purchasing 8,000 shares of MD Limited. So the MD Limited, if you see the share price on 2nd February is 360. So now friends, what has happened, that now you can see the fund position right now. Now the fund has additional number of units, the fund is having. The fund is having how many units? 6 lakh units were there, okay. So 6 lakh units were there, and I will say the fund is having the total number of units, the revised number of units after this transaction. So 6 lakh units were there in the beginning, and then the fund manager gave 38051, okay. So the fund manager gave 38051.7503, okay, 7503. So the fund is having a total number of these many units. So 6 lakh plus 38051.7503. So the fund is having 638,051.7503 units right now. Now the fund manager is having 30 lakh rupees in cash from the investor. Now what the fund manager is going to do with this 30 lakhs? The fund manager is going to purchase 8,000 shares of MD Limited. So MD Limited, the share price is 360, okay. So MD Limited 8,000 shares the fund manager is going to purchase, and the share price is 360. Okay, the share price of MD is 360 Limited, okay, 360. So how much money the fund manager is going to spend? 8,000 into 360. So 28 lakhs 80,000 rupees the fund manager is going to spend. Now friends, out of 30 lakhs cash which the fund manager has collected, the fund manager has spent 28 lakh 80,000 rupees to purchase these shares, and they are telling that the balance amount is held in bank, okay. So the balance amount is held in bank. So out of 30 lakh rupees, the fund manager has already spent 28 lakh 80,000. So the balance amount will be held in the bank. So from 30 lakhs I am going to subtract 28 lakh 80,000. So the fund manager is having 1 lakh 20,000 as bank balance. Now what you need to now what they are telling us is, in such a case what would be the position of fund. So now we are going to find the position of the fund in this case, and we have to find the NAV of the fund as on 2nd February 2012, keeping in mind the following transaction. So part 2 and 3 are interconnected. So we are going to find the position of the fund right now. So what is the position of the fund right now? I will be taking a new page. So the position of fund as on 2nd February is the position 2012 is that the fund is having NG shares 20,000 shares. So NG, the fund is having 20,000 shares, and right now the share price is 20.50, okay. So 20.50 is the share price. So 20,000 into 20.50 if I do, so 4,10,000 rupees is the market value of NG Limited shares. Then MD company, the fund is having 30,000 shares, okay. So now MD, the fund is having 30,000 shares, and one thing you need to remember, that MD 8,000 additional shares were purchased. Okay, so now where the page has gone. So 30,000 shares, the MD's shares which were there initially, and then we have purchased additional 8,000 shares. So right now we are having 38,000 shares of this company MD. So we are having 38,000 shares of this company, and the price is 360. So right now the price is 360. So 38,000 shares into 360 is going to give me 1 crore 36 lakhs 80,000 rupees. Then PC we are having 20,000 shares, and the rate, okay, first we'll write PC we are having 20,000 shares, and the market price of the share is how much? So we are having 382.10. okay, so 382.10, this is the market price. So 20,000 shares into 382.10 is going to give me 76 lakhs 42,000. Then PS we are having 60,000 shares, and the price is 503.90. okay, so PS we are having 60,000 shares, and right now the share price is 503.90. okay, so 503.90. so 60,000 shares into 503.90 is going to give me 302,34000. okay, so now this is the revised position, students, friends. So this is the revised position. One more thing you need to add is the bank balance. So the bank balance was how much? So in the bank, since the investor had given the fund manager the 30 lakh rupees in cash, out of this he had purchased the MD Limited shares, and the bank balance is 1,20,000. so we have a bank balance of 1,20,000. so now this is the net asset which is available with the fund manager. So I'm going to add all these amounts. So 4,10,000 plus 136.80, then 76.42. okay, then it is 302,34 and 120. okay, so right now the net asset is 52086,123. okay, this much is the 50. okay, 520. I'm sorry. So now we have 52086. So 5 crore 20 lakhs and 86,000. This we are going to divide by the revised number of units. So revised number of units I have told you all. So revised number of units is 638051. So 638051.7503. so 0.7503. so this is going to give us the revised net asset value. So we have to divide this by this. 52086 divide by 638051.7503. so we are going to get the net asset value is 81.6328. so friends, first we have calculated the net asset value of the fund as on 1st February. Then we have done the transaction which was related to Mr. A. and then we have recalculated after this transaction. We have calculated the NAV as on 2nd February. So I hope you all have understood the sum. Thank you.